Hi, I'm Shawn Walker, an instructor at Casey Trees, and we're here today to continue our discussion about pruning. So at the base of this red bud here, we see that there's some sprouts that have shot up. It's usually a sign of stress, or maybe there's some kind of an injury or something that we can't see at this point. You really want to get rid of those. They unduly tap resources from the tree that it could be using for other things. So in this case, you don't have to worry about being too fancy about where you cut. You just want to get as low as you can to grade and make your cut. So here we have some really small ones, and then this right here is actually also sprout growth. So we want to get rid of that as well. So we'll start with the little ones. What you can do with the hand pruners, getting down as far as you can to the base, just snipping that off, and whenever you can, clear the way for your work. Get down in there, and this is actually one of the places where you can do some damage to your pruners. So make sure after you're working in the soil like this, take a few minutes and sharpen your blade. Moving on to the larger sprout right here, you can see that's going to be too big. I could give it a little test with loppers. Remember, it never hurts to just take a little bit of the excess weight off. So that was a nice simple cut. And I'm guessing that I won't be able to get through this with my loppers, so I'm going to probably use a handsaw. Take that, and remember, I want to get as close as I can down to soil grade, but I want to be very careful not to cut into the bark of the main stem here. And got my knuckles in the way here. This is probably about the best I can do. All right. So we've addressed the sprouts at the base. And sometimes you'll see sprouts, or what people call suckers, growing along the stem as well. We don't see any of those in this tree. So let's look a little higher. See this old stub here? It's always good, even if it's an old cut, to remove any old stubs. That decayed wood can be a vector for disease, or it can invite insects to occupy as well. So remember, avoiding the overall branch collar, but taking off as much as you can of the stub. That. And then right along this stem, maybe we've made a decision that we are going to keep this, even though it's competing a little with this primary stem here. And this is a pretty good union right here. Nice branch formation right there. However, it's going straight up and then curling into the crown of the tree. So we're probably going to take that off, this, and that. If they weren't growing into the crown of the tree, you might want to retain one of these, to encourage some more lateral growth down lower in the branch. But in this instance, we're going to take them all off. Yeah, I think, and you still want to follow the same rules. Avoid cutting into a branch collar. So right there, here, and then if I can make this with the pruners, right about there.